Raindrops keep falling on my head. Hey, at least it's, you know, raining. Not bad. I don't know if it's gonna last much longer. Better than 80 degrees and drying out the entire soil, right? All right, what's up everyone? Irrigation farmer here today. We're gonna move some pipe, so I've got some helpers, Justin and Joel. Wait guys. So we're gonna move all this pipe here. We got 2 piles. We're gonna lay it out across the field there. As you can tell, it's kind of raining a little bit or spitting. So, oh, it's a fun day to move pipe, but see how this works out and kind of go from there. All right, so I'm not one to complain about rain at all, I promise, but when you're trying to move pipe, it gets a little really slippery. Kind of makes things fun. That's all right. So we got everything loaded. So what we did is basically just have to load it up on this trailer. It's a pipe moving trailer. And then just one at a time, we just plop, connect, and we'll go along the whole way of this right here to irrigate this field. So it doesn't take too long. Putting together is a lot easier than taking apart. Taking apart is the tough part, especially when it's full of sand and stuff like that. But luckily this is newer pipe, so it should go pretty smooth. Here we're gonna unload them. So we're just unloading one at a time here. I'm gonna try to do this one hand. All right, let's see if I can He-Man it here. Yeah. And then we're just moving it backwards. Down. All right, so what you got here is it's a female that's a little larger than this part, and so it just can slip right in there. Hold on one second. All right, so you gotta lift this up a little. This is really fun when everything's wet. Okay, and slide it in. And voila, just like that, we're done. So we've got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 done. And we've got another, I don't know, 40 or so to go at least in this field. And then we'll have another field too. The one nice thing is it being wet, it does help so these slides a little better, so that's nice. And then there's 3 of us, and so I got Justin here, he's helping me lift, and then Joel's in the truck. So we're able to just keep going pretty quick. So it works out, it's a good workout, it's tiring, but that's farming. So I decided I'm gonna be the filmer right now, make these guys do some work, so let's see how well they can do this. Lift it high, come on, work harder.
Nobody go.
Woo! We're training for the Olympics here.
Fastest pipe loaders.
Fastest pipe loaders.
Olympics were that easy.
Not too bad. So if you guys remember, back last year I think it was, I did irrigation workout. So this is partially still irrigation workout, but again, some more workout we can do with the pipe. So I'm always taking volunteer. So if you ever want a free workout plan, call me up, we'll figure something out. So we're empty now, so we got 13 more pipes. So I've got some new pipe here. We're gonna break them, load them on the trailer, and then keep going. As you can tell, hair's a little wet. It definitely needs to keep raining. Hopefully next few weeks we get some. I don't see any in the forecast, but we'll take any little bit we can get. So that was promising to see. Makes the idea of planting something to the ground right now a little better. So yeah, we'll get these loaded and get them unloaded again. All right, so we got this pipe done. I don't go all the way out here. I just finished it here because it just works out. This is about 16-acre field, so not very much. Sorry for the wind, but just made a turn there because it actually goes up a little bit in elevation. And this is all gravity fed, and so if you have higher elevation, it won't flow very good. So you have to make sure from the starting point it goes downhill all the way. But as I said, this one's done. So we're gonna move on to over there and another about 25 acre field. We have a lot of sand that comes down from the river into our systems and into the pipe. I didn't wash it or like flush it out because we didn't have a lot of water. So the last about 8 pipe or so last year was full of sand, so we couldn't move them. So the issue we're running into here is this pipe right here. So we kind of combined, we started this way and all the way this way, and now we're trying to get this pipe and that pipe to close. Kind of difficult. So we're engineering here. So if you start taking it that way and tailing it that way both sides, you can lose a little bit of space or gain, let's see, yeah, you actually gain a little bit, so we can slide in and then we'll kind of just pull this all back and straighten it all out. Now, fingers crossed, it'll work. It should, theoretically. I think we'll be all right, but we'll give it a try. All right, so we got that side attached. This side from engineering at its finest. We got right close, so as we pull these closer together to the straight, we'll get it perfect. So I'm gonna try to get this on film, no promises, without crunching my fingers. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna scrunch my fingers. So we'll show the after effect. So typically you don't want to lay pipe that way. You want to start at one end, and go all the way to the other end. But as I said, since we already had some sand in there, that's just the way it was going to be. But now that's lined up. It's in pretty much all the way, and we're pretty straight there. So our engineering worked. Yeah, it was a good day. We got about 45 acres or so laid of pipe, I guess, running across for 45 acres. Some of you might ask why we had to move the pipe back and forth. So I moved the pipe off the farm because we have cattle that, as you guys saw from an earlier video, that'll come across. Cattle don't know to step over things very well, so a lot of times they'll step on it and break it. Since I rent this farm, I really didn't want to have to pay for new pipe, so I took it all off, stored it, and now that water's gonna be turned back on, put it all back. So it's a good workout. I would rather have pipe any day over open ditches. Open ditches are a pain. Pipe can be a pain compared to a pivot, but it's still a lot better. So I don't cuss it out too much. But thanks for watching everything, guys. We'll keep up some new ones. As I said, we got water coming here pretty soon, so we're going to be fighting the tumbleweeds. That's always fun. Gonna be doing some planting and things along the line here pretty soon. So keep watching. Check up for new updates here pretty soon, and we're gonna be getting busy really quick. Thanks, guys.